The ocean hides more than it reveals. Beneath the surface dwell creatures that defy all logic. What you're about to see isn't science fiction. These are real recordings, moments when something came out of the water and left everyone in shock. In this video, we'll uncover 10 marine appearances as strange as they are terrifying, from creatures barely known to science to entities that shouldn't exist at all. We'll go step by step, from the least disturbing to the most unsettling event ever recorded in open waters. Get ready. What's about to surface might change the way you look at the ocean forever. Number 10. We begin this list with a creature that doesn't seem to belong to this world. It was recorded in a river during what seemed like an ordinary fishing trip, but what this man holds up to the camera left everyone speechless. A shape that defies logic, details impossible to ignore, and something in its face that is genuinely disturbing. What we're looking at is known online as the elephant fish. Its elongated trunk and side fangs have sparked all kinds of theories, from a genetic mutation to an artificially engineered animal. Some experts suggest it could be a deformed carp or a genetic variation of the African elephant fish, a real freshwater species that does have a frontal protrusion, although never in this form. Others simply can't explain it. Whatever it is, this creature exists. And the most unsettling part isn't its appearance. It's the fact that it emerged from the water so effortlessly. Number 9. It all started as a simple walk along the shore. But what this woman found in the sand was unlike anything she'd ever seen before. At first, she thought it was just a plastic bag washed up by the tide. But as she got closer, something felt off. She lifted it carefully and revealed a shape impossible to classify at first glance. Some compared it to a stingray, others said it looked like a sea dragon fetus, and some even claimed it was an alien creature. Not even a local taxidermist could identify it. That's when she decided to post the images online, and theories exploded. Eventually, a marine researcher offered a possible answer. According to him, it's likely a male rough skate, a deep sea ray species found near New Zealand. But even with that explanation, there's something about its shape, its hollow eyes, and its dried out body that still gives people chills. And if creatures like this can suddenly appear, washed up by a storm, what else could be hiding in the deep? Number 8. It all begins with a shaky camera focused on a quiet stream, deep in what seems to be a tropical jungle. Suddenly, something starts to emerge from the murky water. At first, it looks like a log, but no. What rises has an eerily smooth texture, an undefined shape, and a face like nothing you've ever seen before. What you just saw has sparked all kinds of theories. Some claim it's a mutant snake, while others believe it's an extremely rare albino turtle, accidentally filmed deep in the jungle. Its bizarre face, ghostly color, and slow, stealthy movement have led many to wonder, are we looking at a new species, or a creature that simply shouldn't exist? Number 7. We've already seen what a simple jungle stream can hide, but what appeared floating near a tourist area in broad daylight left everyone frozen in place, not just because of its strange shape, but because of what it represents in some cultures. The water was calm. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but then something began moving just beneath the surface, a long, undulating figure with something trailing behind it, like a floating cloak. What you just saw has been identified as a blanket octopus, a deep-sea creature that rarely ever comes near the surface. But here's where the story gets even more unsettling. In some coastal cultures, the sighting of this animal so far from its natural habitat is considered a warning, a bad omen. Is it just a coincidence, or is something much bigger stirring beneath the waves? Number 6. So far, we've seen mysterious, almost otherworldly creatures. But number 6 doesn't feel like a legend. This is real, and it was recorded from inside the boat. No one was prepared for what suddenly launched out of the water and landed right there. An amateur recording, a regular fishing trip. Everything seemed normal until chaos erupted in just a matter of seconds. A shadow rises from the ocean, then impact. What you just saw is one of the most jaw-dropping shark breaches ever captured on camera, featuring a Molko shark. These creatures are known for their brutal speed and astonishing leaps when hooked by fishermen. Some have been seen launching up to 20 feet into the air. But no one expected one of these beasts to land directly on the boat's deck. The people on board were filming out of excitement. What they ended up recording is now one of the most viral and shocking moments in marine history. So far, we've witnessed a mutant fish, a ghostly jungle creature, a deep-sea omen, and even a shark crashing onto the boat. But what's coming next isn't fast or elusive. It's massive and terrifyingly real. Number 5. What you're about to see in number 5 is not only real, but absolutely colossal. No screams, no panic, just a group of men dragging something enormous out of the river. And then, you see it. A creature so large, it barely fits on the platform. A mass of scales, raw power, and teeth. What you're looking at is a giant crocodile, reported by witnesses to measure over 20 feet long, more than 6 meters. The footage was taken in a rural area where locals had already reported missing livestock, and even close encounters. Although no official measurements have been confirmed, the sheer size of this beast has led many to compare it to local legends, and even to Lo Long, the largest crocodile ever captured. But here's the chilling part. If this one came out of the river, what else might still be lurking down there? Number 4. It all starts with a wide shot, a peaceful river, a boat moving forward, and a strange shape shifting beneath the surface. At first, no one seems to notice, but suddenly, the driver speeds up. Something's not right. The camera shakes, the water churns, and then it surfaces. What you just saw was a hippopotamus, but not just any hippo. This one was stalking, and if you think they're slow or clumsy, think again. Hippos don't swim. They launch themselves underwater using the sheer power of their muscles, reaching speeds of up to 15 miles per hour. They're responsible for more human deaths per year than most African predators. And when they surface like this, it's not out of curiosity. It means they're ready to strike. What was caught on camera here could have ended very differently. Number 3. You thought rivers were dangerous, but at number 3, the threat moves in silently, on one of the most luxurious beaches in the world, because what emerged from the water in front of dozens of beachgoers in Dubai was as real as it was terrifying. A lifeguard starts shouting, "Shark! A shark is coming!" Some react immediately, others haven't heard it yet. In the water, panic is just beginning. A dark figure glides just behind a woman swimming, unaware. The shark's fin slices through the surface, getting closer. This terrifying moment was recorded in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. A shark swam right up to the shore in broad daylight, circling several swimmers, including a woman who remained in the water. Witnesses say the shark moved in circles for several seconds, and though it seemed calm, its mere presence was enough to send people into a panic. One swimmer tried to flee, while others watched, frozen. Luckily, the shark eventually drifted away, but for a few seconds, it felt like something horrific was about to happen. Number 2. We've seen sharks, crocodiles, and massive creatures, but number 2 is nothing like any of them, because this time, what came out of the water had no defined shape and no explanation. A man is fishing calmly in a river surrounded by vegetation. Everything seems normal until something starts to rise. It's not a fish, it's not an animal. It's like a giant bubble, as if the mud itself were breathing. The water starts changing color. A muddy mass slowly lifts, bubbling. And no one, absolutely no one, knows what it is. What you just saw has sparked hundreds of theories online. Some say it's a natural phenomenon, gas trapped under the mud that suddenly escaped. Others believe it was triggered by a massive creature moving beneath the riverbed. And there are those who go even further, claiming it might be an unknown life form living in the river's depths. Whatever it was, one thing is certain. Something came out of the water and never went back in. So far, we've seen sharks near the shore, giant crocodiles rising from rivers, strange creatures living mud, and presences that shouldn't exist. But now, what video could possibly be more shocking than everything we've seen so far? Number 1. Some videos can be explained, others can be debated, but this one, no one even knows where to begin. A blurry recording, a seemingly calm river, and then something massive moves beneath the surface. No warning, no reaction, just a silhouette that doesn't match anything we know. This clip has gone viral around the world with a single title: Giant Water Monster Caught on Camera. Some call it an unknown sea creature. Others believe it could be a legendary cryptid. And the skeptics simply don't know what to think. One thing is certain: whatever came out of the water that day left everyone in shock.